standing 6'4".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
A very solid gain of 27.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Newman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end run.
From the gun, Newman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. A look now at the Oakland offense.
And they should come in pretty well rested because they had their open week last week. Ideally, all teams want to have that open week later in the year rather than this early. But you make do with what they give you. So you take the time off, rest up, heal up, and come in ready to play.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again, Newman. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well.
Here we go. Here we go. Pittsburgh. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Robert Quinn gets to the quarterback as well as any defensive end in the league. A lot of it goes back to his high school wrestling background. He understands leverage and hands as well as anyone.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intended that time for Cooper.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
I'm letting you know right now.
A first carry now. This is Hill. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the curls. Check safety, check safety.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Perry. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Check back 11, check back 11.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, 93 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
That's it, baby. Mike, check, 59. 6 man.
Haskins on 3rd down. It's Hill, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A loss of 2 there, second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Third down. Here's Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Perry. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Newman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Watch the run.
They begin the drive with Hill. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Yeah, baby.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From the 24, Haskins got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Hill, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Let's go.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
They run with Perry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really, the offensive line not helping him much.
Oh, you got deep?
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Some love.
On the return, it's White.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All day, baby, all day.
Operating from the gun. Newman letting one fly deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.
Good work, boys. Let's
Amari
go.
Cooper.
Let's go.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talked to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
Come on. The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Haskins back to the air. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Haskins will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, but now it's 3rd and goal. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Haskins. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Equanimous St. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still...
On first down, Perry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Haskins on the crossing route, complete. That's Jordan. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Haskins. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Perry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. It's caught by Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the Raiders have got him. Carl Nassib with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Eat. Guys, it's game situation.
They'll run on first down. It's Palmer. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go. 55. Check. 15 on it.
Right back to him on first down.
That's a what?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the Raider first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You remember me?
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
He's 22.
To throw on second down, Newman. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On first down, it's Hubbard, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, Brady, I see you.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Back to throw. Johnson.
Whether you're playing West.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Let's go, let's bring it.
They run with Hill. Back live here now in Salt Lake City. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now it's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go again.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is caught by Jackson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Set, 59. 60 yards. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Ready.
Lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hurry. Go.
From the gun, Newman. Step, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Matthew Ioannidis able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. separating from the gun. Newman. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darius Leonard able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Boom! That's how we do it!
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
I got him!
And he'll be taken down at the 18. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. The Raiders on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Newman. He's going to fight. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown,
Great job, man.
Oakland.
Keep getting those touchdowns.
A big play there. 82 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late.
There's bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Check 99.
On play action, Haskins. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now Haskins to throw it. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Push him back.
Here's Haskins. This one caught by Isabella. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Haskins to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you